Threescore and several years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It was with the idea that not everyone is a winner. It was with the idea that not everyone is a loser. And the best that we can hope for is to die in our sleep. With these truths being self-evident, I have a daydream. That daydream is to lead this nation, nay, this world, into a glorious future of mediocrity. A world where every household will have an endless supply of toilet paper, and where all of our Australian brothers and sisters will never be considered below us, even though they are down under. A world where our Canadian allies will never have to say, "I'm sorry," just for being Canadian, or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just ground ham. A world where the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but two world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, "We don't surrender," and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Blogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Hello, folks. Welcome to the Grumpy Vlogger Live Show. Wasn't that just a fun and entertaining commercial? I don't know what that old fart was going on about, but anyways. Okay, let's just get right to the rat killing here. Let's bring in the man with the golden voice. I can't say the shaggy hair, but he does have a scraggly beard. Here he is, none other than Mel.
Well, all right.
And of course, we have our second co-host sitting in the background. But how'd your day go, Mel?
See all these work orders? It's still going.
It's still going?
Yeah. The lead guy that does all the paperwork and prints all my work orders for my runs is on vacation this week.
So you got to do your own work now.
There's nobody in the office to print out the paperwork. So I told the dispatcher up there in Northwest today, I said, if you want to, you can email that all to me for my load stuff, and I'll just print it out, and that way I'll have it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I know how he feels. When he gets done with his day, he's got to sit in the office 2 or 3 hours and do paperwork.
Yeah. Hey, I like the hat you got on.
Yeah, I bought that.
You bought that because that cheap SOB at the Grumpy Vlogger store would not give you one, did he?
No, the guy at the store told me that if I wanted one, I had to give up the gold.
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't even bother talking to the host of the show. I figured if the guy at the store is going to make me do it, the host would probably make me do it too.
Yeah. That host is such a cheap bastard. Mel,
I'll reserve comment.
No, I really apologize for not sending you a hat. I feel.
Well, I've had it sitting on the shelf with my stack of hats over here.
Yeah, I knew you had it.
I just always forget to put it on.
Yeah.
Tonight I remember.
I remember to put mine on tonight. Like last week, I forgot to put a hat on at all, and with green screen in my hair, it just doesn't work well. So.
Yeah.
So anyways, but
how was your day?
Yeah, it was good. I finished burning those that Longmire series. I finished burning that. Went to the store for about 15 minutes. It was just too damned hot. I got what I had to get. Got it. I was going to go to the other store longer. A little longer drive, and bull crap. It's feels like 105, 106 degrees. I'm going home. I just going to go into the quickest store I could, grab some ice cream and a few things we needed at the house, and headed.
That's what we had today. 103 and 105 feels like.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well,
it was hot.
It was 90s 5 degrees, I think, and 46% humidity made it feel like,
Yep.
104, 105.
Yep. We had like 97 and
Yeah.
probably the
What?
same or a little more
Yeah, our
humidity.
temperatures usually run pretty close. So,
Yep. Yep.
okay, we got Mr. Carlson, the 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 man, only at 4'11", 4'7", something like that. But he's a giant among men, as his intro says, and the liberals are scared to death of him. So let's bring in Mr. Art Carlson.
Yeah.
Hello, Art.
Ah, you got it
Hello,
working.
Mel.
Good.
Is it working now?
Yes, it's working.
Oh,
A little
good,
delay,
good.
but that's nothing new, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how'd your day go, Art? Get anything?
Pretty good. I got my my rental car today.
Okay.
Got a really nice Chevy Malibu. It's got the the rear facing camera, so you could see when you're backing out, and it's got push button start, which is cool.
Yeah. Keep that little key fob in your pocket and just push the button.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Put your foot on the brake and then push the button and starts right up. Yep.
Cool. Excellent.
So
are you getting a new car, or are they going to try and repair yours, or what are they going to do?
it's probably going to be totaled, so I'll probably get a settlement check, and I'll use that to go get another cheapy little car. Somewhere around $2,000.
You know what I didn't ask was what happened to the other car? How bad was it damaged?
It was an SUV, so it didn't do too much damage except to its bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually the case.
Yeah.
You know what I think with cars, they should have a standardized height on all vehicles. And then the bumpers should be standardized. So, if you rear end somebody, or somebody backs into you, or somebody hits your rear end, they just naturally match up and have strong enough bumpers that they, and don't make it legal to drive them 6 foot tall 4x4s dualies with that's
Hey now.
Yeah.
not
I need
I'm talking about the big
to
ones
get
with the
into one of those things.
do what?
I need a ladder to get into one of those
I
things.
do too.
Art would need a ladder to get into my old pickup, and it was stock.
Well, that's true, yeah. But I'm talking about those that they have the big wheels, like the
in
monster truck.
California, they passed a state law because what was happening, a lot of the
Economic cars.
Well, no, groups of people that like to lower the back end of their cars.
Yeah,
they would lower them down so low, and the other groups would raise them up so high. So they made a range that if you altered your suspension, you could only bring it down to a certain limit or up to a certain limit.
Right.
Off a factory.
Yeah.
But the factory can make one, that the bumper's 4 feet high and there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's like when I was young, and we're talking the cars that were out in the 60s, especially in the
well, I was going to say,
60s.
when you were young, aren't we talking like Model A here?
A little bit later than that, say
Model T.
Like a 51 Chevy or something like that, You put the big tires on back, you drop the front down, put well, you had to have a certain clearance. It had to be over 12 inches. The front bumper had to be over 12 inches off the ground. Some of those guys would, them hot rods, they'd do that drop axle, and drop it way down on the ground. And the nose of the car had, and they'd tow it right there on the spot. But yeah, especially those, the old Fords and Chevys, they like to do that with. But yeah, my brother, let's see, who had it first? I think my brother bought it. He bought him a 53 Chevy. and he drove it forever. And then when he went in the Army, he gave it to my second sister, and she drove it forever. But
Yeah.
anyways,
That was
but
back
yeah,
when cars will run forever.
yeah.
You could put crap load of miles on them.
My dad would, he'd drive the car back and forth to work, and I don't remember which car they were having. I'm sure it was probably it was either mom's 52 Chevy or dad's 53 Buick. And my sister, when she was driving, she'd go to a dance or go to work or something. She'd take one of the cars. Well, if she was going out with her friends, and she had to be home by 10 o'clock, period.
Right.
7 days a week, it didn't matter. 10 o'clock is a school night. She didn't go out, but on weekends, Friday nights and Saturday nights, she could go out. So they'd always tell her, Dad, because it was usually a Friday or Saturday, she'd borrow the car, and she says, "Hey, I need to, can I have the car?" "Yeah, but you're going to have to put gas in it." Well, you're talking, these things had those big V8s, and
Yeah.
she'd go in and she'd put in 25 cents, 50 cents worth of gas, which was still quite a bit. But then she did a lot of running around, and then she'd be out of gas. And my dad, she'd call, go to a payphone. My dad would, her and her friends, and they called Dad. And he'd say, "I told you to put gas in that thing. Why didn't you listen to me?" He says, "Well, I did." "Well, how much gas did you put in?" I put in a quarter's worth." And she'd driven halfway across Denver from Westminster all the way to the other side of Denver, and thought, I wondered why she was out of the gas. Quarter's worth back then bought a lot more, but those cars weren't as economic as they are now either.
Put a buck or two in it. And
at least. She said, you got to put in at least $2.
Yeah, and those tanks hold, over 20 gallons?
Oh, God, those things, hold 25 gallons easy on some of those.
Yeah, some even more. Some in the 30, 32 range.
30s, 35. Yeah.
Wow.
Like our old Buick station wagon, I think.
I had a Chevy station wagon. Yep.
Yeah, we had a 56 Buick. And, that thing was
that
a
four-holer?
Yeah, with the holes down the side. Yeah. We used
I know about those.
Yeah. My brother and sister, they're my half brother and sisters, and their mom lived in New Mexico. One sister lived there with her mother during the school year. She was the younger one, and then the two older ones lived with us. Well, in the summertime, Dad would swap kids, and so every year we drove from Denver down to Portales, New Mexico, which is right across the Texas border there, down on the Texas line. Okay. And it was always an adventure for us, But they'd lay down the back seats, and we'd all three sleep in the back seat on that, because it'd make a full bed,
Yeah.
But I don't think Dad stopped. He probably didn't stop 3 times, maybe 4, the whole trip down there, because they had such huge tanks, anyways.
Yeah.
So it was.
And for those cars back in the day, that at 15 or 17 miles of a gallon, that was doing pretty good back then.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You could. Yeah, Judy said her dad, they'd get off work, and he'd get with his two younger brothers, and they'd all, get together, and whoever had the biggest car says, "Hey, I've got $5. Let's go to New Mexico." And they might take his Volkswagen, and they'd pile in 3 or 4 kids, 3 adults, and or 4 adults. Kids would be sitting double stacked on the laps. They'd drive down to New Mexico because, I've said before, her family and mine have known each other, because her parents actually raised 3 of my cousins. So,
right.
And their dad was down in New Mexico. So,
right.
So they'd go down there to see, take those kids down there to see their family, or down to Texas, but they had $5. Let's take a trip. Let's go to New Mexico. You couldn't do that on
Ooh.
$5 of gas now.
Well, you could if you were at the Arizona state line.
Yeah, that's about it. You know,
But
if you were
like
at
my
Four
town
Corners,
car.
yeah,
You could hit all 4 states on 5
all
gallons.
4 states on 5 gallons of gas. Yeah.
My town car on the interstate at 70 mile an hour,
Right.
28 mile of the gallon.
Uh-huh.
Wow, not bad.
Yeah.
And that's a big full size land yacht.
Yeah.
Yep.
The square body style. It's not aerodynamic or nothing.
Yeah.
You gonna go down the chat list and say hello to
Yes,
everybody?
I got started on. I got rambling here and completely. And I just looked up and saw that Ron Brown was in. So, anyways, we got Jody from Drone Shots. We got Agent K. Welcome, Artco, and me, and Greg is in here complaining about my audio. I take it he's talking about my music. Said it sounded like 2 cans and a piece of string. So
Well, that's just great.
anyways,
You
yeah,
have to pay
I know. He's a
attention to him.
perfectionist, yeah. And we got Steve Carpenter and Rick Halber. Welcome. Let's see who else. We got Bob Casey. We have got Ron Lockwood. Let's see who else we got here. Bob Casey. Did I say him? I think I did. Yeah. Rick, Steve, Ron Lockwood, Chris Hope is here. I sent him the link. I don't know if he got it or not, but we got Jaybird. Let's see who else we got.
You got Ron Brown,
Ron Brown. Yeah, I mentioned him at the beginning, but I need to go back because
Captain
right
Ray
after
Kelly.
this, Ray Kelly, Captain Ray. All right.
Steve Carpenter, Bob Casey,
Yep,
Jody.
I said those. Yeah. Well, welcome everybody to the show. Grant Smith, Mr. Stay Drunk, is here. Yeah. And don't forget, after this, Ron Brown, Drone Nation, formerly known as Xeno Nation. I think you have to wait like 30 days before you can change the channel name again or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Lloyd?
I think there's a.
Lloyd,
Yeah.
I just got some news. Biden has picked his VP.
Oh, really?
It's Jeff Dunham.
I thought you were going to say Ron White.
Anyways, after oh my God, that was good. That was good. Anyways, after my show, go to Drone Nation. If somebody's got the link to it, put it up there. Yeah, that was really good.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing more news. His Secretary of State is Peanut.
Secretary of Defense is going to be Walter, right? No, Ahmed the dead terrorist is going to be his it's going to be a Secretary of Defense.
I was watching an online thing, a live online
Right.
terrorist. What do they call themselves when they put the bombs on themselves and they?
Suicide bomber.
Suicide bomber.
Suicide bombers.
Yeah, suicide bomber.
Suicide bombers. I was watching a live class on how to be a suicide bomber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the instructor had the
Yeah,
button in
maybe-
his hand. He had dynamite all around his chest, and he said, "Class, pay attention close. I'm only going to show you this once."
Okay, I'm going to get kicked off of YouTube for that, but this is funny. I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Pay close attention. You only get to see this once.
Just once, yeah. Okay, I've said. Okay. All right. I'm not looking at the chat because I got
wait a minute.
sidetracked.
Ambassador to Mexico is Senor Jalapeno on a stick.
On a stick, yeah. I saw that one come. Okay, let's do a little advertising here. Let's see if I, for anybody who wants to know, I have these wonderful mugs for sale, and Steve's been putting stuff up here for that. I've also got the trucker hat with this back, and we've got the dad hat, which I think is the one Mel has.
That's the
And
one
it's
I have
got
on. Yep. Sure.
This back I have on the trucker hat. We have the conservative Grumpy Vlogger shirt because the logo is on the right side. We have the liberal one because it's on the left side. And don't forget, I will also be having a drawing when I hit 800. I haven't even looked lately. I've been depressed about it. Anyways. So we have that along with this, and this is courtesy of Rick Halber. So anyways, that's that. And we have another guest coming in. There we go. Hello, Chris. How you doing?
What's up,
House
Lloyd?
of Hope.
Good morning,
Hey,
mate.
Chris.
Good evening, Mayo. Hello, Art.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris.
Yeah, start the day all over again.
Yeah, right. So how's the temps been down in Texas?
It was 103 when I got to the motel this afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you had a motel for?
We got a place up here 4 hours west of where I live, a little town called Bryson, Texas. Got a little plant up here. Come up here once a month.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Come up here and work and see my guys and visit and go home. Go home tomorrow afternoon.
I was
Going
going to say,
tomorrow
just stay a day or a couple days.
Yeah.
Or
I'll be up here for probably a week in September.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
it's usually just one time a month.
Actually, come to think of it, I put up something in the chat in the beginning. I don't know if anybody ever answered it. What has a head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
say that again.
What has a head, 1 foot, and 4 legs?
A bed.
Yeah, okay. You figured that one out. That's it.
I mean, that's too simple.
Yeah, well.
Oh, okay. What Mel said, Lloyd.
Yeah. Well, you're going to go with that, right?
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
with that answer.
Yeah. That's easy, right? Yeah.
He's a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah. Well, it was one of the jokes that popped up
Cool
on my phone.
88 here in Denver.
You're what?
It was a cool 88 here in Denver today.
Yeah. Well, we were actually like that last week here. It was in the 80s all last week. And then over the weekend, it just turned hot, And
Yeah. Yesterday it was 98.
Yeah. July was mild for Texas for us, and low 90s pretty much nearly all month.
yeah.
But it decided to show back up in August.
I'll say, I bet you're catching up now, ain't you?
Yeah.
Bob says I have 741 subscribers. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. I'm just staying barely above 740 most of the time. But Bill from Coast Drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Bill. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I don't really have anything special to talk about. I'll just bring you guys on, see if you guys had anything, if you had anything new to talk about.
Well, remember I showed you the video of the MiG yesterday evening?
Yeah.
Rick Halber commented on that today.
Oh, did he?
Yep. He said, really super nice flight, Mel, right up until the time you crashed it.
Yeah. The truth of it. Yeah, that reminds me I need to check something because Ron said he sent me something. And let me see where he sent it. Oh, there it is right here. There it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me do that. Let's see, is that reply? Okay.
Steve said it was 72 in smoggy California today.
Man.
I don't want to say sunny. I don't want him to get the big head, so we'll throw a little smog in it.
All right. Let me put this in here.
I'll tell you what did happen to me a while ago,
There you
Lloyd.
go. What's that?
I was opening a door on a building, and I felt
Right.
something hit my hand, hit my forearm, then it hit me in the back of the neck. And I got away, and I looked up, and there's a yellow jacket's nest about half size your ball cap.
Oh, God.
And it was 100. It was 103 when they hit me.
Oh, man.
And I called the guys. I said, "Hey, man, if y'all want me to kill this wasp nest next time, just ask me. Don't let me find out the hard way."
Hard way. Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah. Ron, I answered your email. So, but yeah, what was I gonna? There was something I wanted to talk about today, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
What is it?
Should
Yeah.
I
Tell us, Lloyd.
Well, if I could remember, I'd be talking about it now, but I can't remember. But
Well, there's this thing. It's called Prevagen. Take it.
Here it comes. Oh, we missed it. It only played the end. There it goes.
there we go. Yeah,
You know what you need to do, Lloyd?
I need to finish that on out.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, but you need to work out how to play it over the person's square you want it to go to.
Well,
Oh,
it stayed in the
that's
top
true.
left-hand corner.
Yeah, well, it's stuck wherever I'm. Unless I go to full screen. Yeah, Chris. I just caught what you said.
Bite me.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Let's try that.
Hello,
again.
Ron.
What's up, Ron
Hey,
Lockwood?
Ron.
Boys.
What's up, man?
So, how is Sturgis? Or how was Sturgis?
It's been good. It's I've actually only been in town once. That was Friday night.
And what a glorious night it was.
Boy, I'll say.
Yeah.
The lady with pasties and painted on clothes.
Yes, there was.
Okay.
All I remember
No,
is Jack Daniels #7.
And I missed
Yeah.
that.
Oh my! I'll have to get the marker for you, Mel. That's worth going back and looking at again. That one.
Well, I'm going to have to go watch it because I didn't watch it. You sent me the link, and I was like, you said, I've got some videos of Sturgis, but I didn't go watch it. I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because I was binge watching that stupid show. I finally finished it last night. Like, 6 seasons in 3 days is just too much.
Heck of a
It's a good
series,
show.
though.
It
Mel,
is a good series.
Lloyd, I'm on a mission tonight. I
Oh,
wanna go there. There's something my buddy is going to be with me. He's going to show me where he bought it, but I'm buying something for you.
Uh-oh.
It
Really?
has Lloyd Mendenhall written all over it.
that thought is kind of scary.
It doesn't say blow up here, does it, Ron?
No.
Yeah, no, we don't need that. Judy'd kill me. That's a good way to get me killed.
What I thought about doing tonight, I'm like, no, I don't want to get Lloyd in trouble. I was going to go down and send you that email from town, and then I was going to find a bunch of little honeys and screaming and jumping up and down and yell, vote for the grumpy vlogger. I'm like, I'm going to get Lloyd in trouble.
That'd be cool.
Judy
That'd
would
be
laugh
cool.
at that. That would work out.
That'd be all right to let one that wanted you to vote for the other one would come up to you.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to go watch this video.
Hi, my name is Candy. Vote for the grumpy vlogger.
Oh, don't ever do that again, Art.
He did that. He did that way too well.
No, please don't ever do that again.
I know
Oh, okay.
some of you
This
guys
show-
met Tony down at Spin Up Tropic.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, Tony was here, him and his wife there. I guess it was their anniversary. And met up with him yesterday, and we rode all day long. We had a blast. Super nice guy. Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting him.
Did they ride all the way up?
No, he flew up and then rented a bike from up here.
Good for him.
I bet his arms were tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
But don't.
Yeah, where is that one? Yeah.
I said top left. I meant top right, Lord.
Yeah. You're right. Exactly.
It's on the other end at the top.
It's at the other end of the. Yeah. Yeah. This show is pretty well gone. It started out that way too, I think.
And as soon as I saw that item today, I'm like, oh, I got to find you. You got to show me where you bought that. I got somebody I'm going to send it to.
Well, I'll thank you in advance because after I see it, I may not want to thank you. So I'll thank you now.
I can guarantee you'll wear it on. You'll wear it on the shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, I have no shame. I realize that.
old Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. Y'all none of us here have a Mavic Air 2, right?
I do.
No. Oh,
You do?
Art does. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I heard about the Zoom
4 times digital
feature.
zoom 1080. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a
Air
2x
2.
zoom on the 4K, and I think 4x on the 1080.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Is that what the
Ken
new
Dono
update?
just did a video about it. Very nice.
Yeah. Is it 4 or 8? I thought it was 8.
I don't know.
Bill says it's 4x digital,
4 times
Oh, okay.
1080.
up to 4x digital 1080.
Mhm.
So that was that a software update?
Yes, it was. Firmware.
Okay. Firmware update. That's what I meant. Yeah.
So
Cool.
Yeah, I got
That
now
the
I
with
gotta
me.
go send my phone back and trade it for a phone that'll work on my Mavic Air 2.
That sucks, Art. I heard you talking about
Yeah.
that yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you using Android or Apple?
Android.
Come to the dark
Art,
side.
Come to the dark side. When it comes to DJI, go buy yourself a used mini
Yeah.
iPad 4, and it'll work on every single DJI drone you got.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yep.
And you can
And-
pick one up cheap.
Late but here is Help at Home Jim. Welcome to the channel.
Hey, Jim.
Anyway, yeah, you
Jimbo.
could probably find one in a pawn shop cheap enough just to
Yeah.
use for just the drone.
Wouldn't
And
Yeah, it doesn't need
I
to have
get
service.
the-
It just got to be unlocked so that you can,
yeah,
I could get the S. Well, it'll take the S6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
He ain't listening,
Yeah,
Bill.
but that's just a phone.
Yeah, well, I want a phone. I
You
don't
already
want
got a phone.
tablet. I want a phone. I want a new phone that has a nice camera on it.
oh well, that's understandable.
He
But-
was told in Rick, wasn't
I
it?
thought that's what the drones were for.
But if you get a
Yeah,
If
but
you
when
get
I'm
a-
not using the drone,
right,
yeah.
that's true.
I mean,
Wait a minute.
that's kind of hard to carry the
supposed to
drone
not use
around
it
and say,
though?
hey, let's get a picture of that. Click.
Well, if you get the right kind of tablets, you can do that. But if you should ever decide to get a tablet, and I know you guys are going to find it hard to believe, but I actually have something that fits in. It actually works for my drone. I got this, and I don't think I've ever used it because I haven't flown my drone since I got this. But I may have. But anyways,
Yeah.
it's just this here.
Oh,
And
yeah, I've got one of
this-
those too.
Yeah, they are nice. I may have used it with my phone. I think my phone will fit in there. But comes with a nice case. They even threw in a DJI lanyard. I don't know why, because that's not who makes it. Can't remember who makes this now. But you can find them on Amazon, where so I got mine.
Yeah.
So it all folds up.
Yeah, Tim gave me one for my, my Mavic Air.
Yeah, that's what I use it on, is my Mavic Air. But, oops, let me put that back together. Or I'm going to lose a part, and then I'll be wondering where the hell it's at when I actually do decide to use this.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Bob Casey said that Jim Boyd flew his drone this afternoon, and after it was over with, he got threatened by a neighbor. And I just seen it post. He just posted. You can't show it because there's a lot of language.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Whew, that
I got
guy
it.
that guy went off on Jim.
From what I understand, he's had problem with that neighbor before, or one of the neighbors. And
Yeah, he says he's always having problems.
yeah, exactly. And that's just not right, that people got to be like that,
Yes, Ron. Yeah, Ron, he was. You need to get a chance, go look up Above and Beyond's channel. He just posted. I just saw it. Come
Did
across
it?
the
Okay.
screen.
Well, I'll definitely go check it out.
Oh.
Somebody put the link to it in the chat if you would.
Yeah.
Those of you that got the blue wrench, and I know I don't give everybody a blue wrench, just because I'm one of those that I kind of, less is more.
Right.
I got more control if I have the guys that, and most of the guys here have been with me for the longest time. So it's nothing personal. It just turns out that way. And yeah. But don't forget, let's see. Yeah, top of the hour, Ron Brown and Drone Nation.
Drone Nation.
Let's see Ron and Mark.
You're right, Bill. You're right, Bill. We are. Each channel has their own way of doing things. And when I started, I started with less blue wrenches. And it's just simply because that's what I know. I figure you got too many cooks in the kitchen, something's going to get burned,
Yep.
You're confusing me, Lloyd, because as I look at your chat list, I only see 2 people talking that don't have a blue wrench right now.
That's poor old Bill, Coast to Coast Drones.
All right.
So
what?
You're saying you don't give them out to everybody, but yet I'm only seeing 2 that don't have them. So
Okay, just be that way.
And just what, Bill? There's another one popped up right under it.
yeah, that's why I say 2. It's those 2. That's the only 2 I see that don't. But
What 2?
So it confused me. That's all.
No, I don't see anything wrong. You guys must be looking at the chat wrong.
Oh, okay.
Never mind then.
Yeah. Well,
Ryan, when you headed to Alaska, man?
Oh, I see one. I see one that doesn't. Yeah, I see 2 of them that don't.
I don't. Everybody who thinks they don't have a blue wrench, type up and say, I don't have a blue wrench. Okay? Just let me know. All right? Because
Chris, I am heading out Thursday morning.
And we're fishing for what?
Cool.
Halibut,
Halibut.
silvers, and rockfish. Yeah.
Are the rockfish good to eat?
Yeah, they actually make phenomenal fish tacos.
see, no problem in my chat. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Don't forget old Ben.
Yeah. All right.
Captain Ray Kelly.
I've already got him.
Yep.
See? No blue wrench, but no big deal. Yeah, you got a blue wrench, Ray. What's wrong with you? Can't you see that? Wow. Some of these old guys need new glasses,
Lloyd, you're making
What
it hard
the
on all of
hell?
us here.
Every time I give somebody a blue wrench, somebody else pops up.
That's how you know when you got new folks joining the crowd.
Yeah. Well, that's why I usually don't give everybody blue wrenches so I can keep track. Oh,
Ron?
my God.
Ron? Hey, Ron,
Yeah,
you want to hear something interesting?
sure.
I'm on Matt's show,
Sure.
and I can put the cursor over the spot where you have your face at the camera with a purple structure in the background.
Okay.
Right after that, I get a glimpse of something about Jack Daniels, and then I get a glimpse of you making a face like, "Ooh."
Oh yeah.
But you know what? That when I start playing it at that point, it plays right through, and you don't never see none of that in the video.
That whole download from his live stream, like when you watch it on YouTube, when it's downloaded to YouTube, it starts like 15 minutes into it. There's a lot of it didn't download right for some reason into YouTube. Yeah,
I just thought it was kind of interesting.
Oh, she's there. I've seen her.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Ron played it on my show Saturday,
Yeah.
and when
her
he
and her
played
sisters
that,
are there.
all of a sudden I went from 15 to like almost 30 people in.
Well, that's what I should have been doing, was playing it then. I don't
Well,
care
there you
about-
go, Art. That
Yeah.
just goes to show you sex sells, politics don't, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe we should play that on their show on the Sunday afternoon.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And Mel watched
Kinda
the
like
one
that.
right after her about
Instead-
a minute later. Ooh.
Well, I'm trying to get it's skipping over it. It's not
I
playing it.
know. I know.
But kind of like that joke where this
Proud to be an American.
guy walks up to this really well-dressed man on a street in D.C. and he sticks a gun out and says, "Give me your money." And the man says, "I'm a United States senator. You can't do that." And the man said, "Okay, give me all my money."
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's just so much. I have one of these single cup coffee makers, the Keurig or whatever, however you call them.
Yeah.
And I buy my own brand of coffee. I figured out I was paying way too much money for 1 cup of coffee, getting those little pods, because I wouldn't think when I was at the big box stores to grab a whole case of them. So I'd go over to the local grocery store and they were like $8 for 12, for 12 cups of coffee. It's like this, what a waste. So I bought one of those little filters. That takes 15 minutes to make a cup because you got to clean it out each time. Well, I found out they make little coffee filters, which is good, but I ran out. So today yesterday I ordered 300 of them. And so I was sitting there on my phone, my iPad, my watch was telling me he was 9 stops away. I ordered it from Amazon overnight delivery, and he was 6 stops away. Finally, as I started the timer to the show, I saw him drive up. So he says, he goes, "Well, you were standing here anxiously awaiting this." I said, "No, I was just passing through, but I have a YouTube show that starts in it's probably about 10 minutes before I started the timer, 5 minutes before the timer." Anyway, I said, "Yeah." I said, "I wanted to catch you before you rang the doorbell because if I'm in the middle of my show, so he asked what my show was about. I said, "Well, I'm a vlogger, so I talk about just about anything." I said, "We have a lot of drone people. I belong to the drone community. Sometimes we talk about politics." He says, "I got in too much trouble talking about politics, so I just leave it alone." He says, "I've on my last warning from Uber, we're talking about politics while I'm driving around." I said, "Well, that's why I started my channel, because there's nobody's talking for us old farts. There's nobody speaking up for the old farts in the world." So he says, "I know exactly what you mean." So maybe he'll start watching. And there's
That's
Mr.
great.
Rodney Bell. I just saw him pop in.
Hello, Ronnie.
Mel.
Oh, yeah. So, but anyways, that's the way it goes, I guess.
Yep.
You guys are real talkative. Ron, I brought you in because we were dying here. We needed you to pick up the pace. Come on, start doing your work here,
Yeah, I should have reported live from the rally.
Yeah, see, that's what you should have done,
Every day, Ron, every day.
It's
Every
up to
day.
you. I got you on full screen, so you just have to pick up the
And I'm
slack.
pretty sure it don't matter what time of day either.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to a place called the Schoolhouse. It's Topless Tuesdays.
Ooh.
Let's see. Topless Tuesdays at the schoolhouse.
Yeah.
That's Topless Tuesdays plus schoolhouse equals jail time.
That's what I'm thinking.
Then at 9
divided
o'clock,
by-
all the old 80-year-old ladies come out, and that's swingers night.
Divided by the amount of alcohol consumed.
The kids have been.
It's a schoolhouse. They don't serve alcohol at schoolhouses. What's wrong with you, Mel?
They don't have Topless Tuesdays at schoolhouses either.
Well,
Kids must be staying home because of COVID, so the school teachers are going to come in.
just what you need. Some
Oh, hush, man.
I
got two
do not even
daughter-in-laws
want to
at
think of what
school.
my third grade school teacher. I would never want to see her topless. So please, God, no.
Man
It's
at the
an image
convalescent home got his walker, and he walks up to the woman that lives in the room next door, and he says, "Hey, honey, show me them things there." And she reaches down and she picks up her skirt just above her ankles.
Miss Leaks a lot.
Well, you know, Ron, you could go hunting for cougars at the schoolhouse.
Yep.
Hot cougars.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Right here in South Dakota.
Wait a minute, Ron. If you went looking for cougars, you know how the hell old they'd have to be a cougar for you?
Yeah. You got a point
About
there.
70.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go there?
Those are
didn't
called
say,
hot
he didn't say
grannies.
no, Lloyd.
No, he didn't. I noticed that. He just said,
He had
"Yeah,
a big
I
old
know."
grin on his face.
How's the old saying go? You turn one down, you die one short, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the show's going to hell.
It is gone. It was headed there. I knew it was right from the start.
Well, we'll just blame it on Elvis in the background back there.
That's it. We'll blame it on Elvis. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
They were enjoying
Thank
it too.
Thank you very
well,
much. That was Artie
Yeah,
Carlson's Keebler Elvis. Oh,
Brent Nutley joined, Lloyd.
Oh, did he? And
Yeah,
Dennis
Brady,
Lovelady.
And
I was
Dennis is
just
here.
checking to see if he was here or if we'd lost half the audience over that. And Brent, welcome. Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else I missed? Nope. Ben Cartwright. Yeah, no. Dennis Lovelady. We got Jimbo. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hopefully we won't scare them all off with the show that we got going.
Nah. Couldn't run them off,
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
All
Well,
the news stations, Lloyd, have been here. CNN, Fox, ABC. They've all been here, and the whole big thing across the nation. Oh my God, this is the biggest gathering since the COVID, pandemic started, and they're all like, "Look, nobody's wearing a mask," and they're going to be blaming South Dakota now because the nation's numbers are going up.
you're
And,
spreading the
I was-
Rona, man.
I saw something today. It was one of the governors of, I don't know if it's Montana, South Dakota, or North Dakota, was explaining why they have such a low COVID number. I don't remember. I didn't watch it. I just saw they have a lower COVID number than anyone else in
That would be
the
us.
states. That would be you. That's what I thought. I thought it was South Dakota.
Governor,
I think, yeah.
and she's
Yeah,
not hard on
'cause-
guys either. Ooh, my.
Do what? Oh, yeah. I did notice. Yeah. Yeah.
And
noticed
you know why they have less up there?
What's that?
I can tell you why. Less liberal media.
Well, that could be true. There could be something to that. That and their population is so, so much of the Dakotas and Montana are in the middle of godforsaken nowhere, so nobody's going there. I mean, there's some beautiful country up there. There's no doubt about it. But I don't know. Ron, have you ever seen the Longmire series on Netflix?
Don't.
It's about he's a sheriff. He lives in, so it's supposed to be in Wyoming, near the Cheyenne Nation, the Cheyenne and the Crow Nation. And I started watching it, and we binge watched the whole series this last 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
And I've also burned them all onto my NAS server now. So, but one of the things that caught me, of course, you notice if you've been to certain places in the United States, you can recognize where they're. Well, first thing I noticed was the trees and the way the mountains looked. And there's a lot of mesas up there that you don't see in Wyoming as much as you do in, say, New Mexico. And it turned out as soon as the first episode was over, I said, God, that looks like New Mexico mountains. Like, is it the El Capitan or the, no, it's not the El Capitan. That's in Texas, isn't it?
El Capitan's, that's in the Sierra Nevadas.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, it's the foot of the Rockies in New Mexico, and I used to know it because I lived in New Mexico. Well, got family there. Anyways, but I recognized it, and I said, "God, that looks like New Mexico. That's not Wyoming." Because I've been to Wyoming a lot. I've been to New Mexico a lot throughout my life, and lived in Colorado. Been through Dakotas and Montana and all that. I thought that has got to be. And sure enough, at the end it says all filmed in New Mexico. And even some of the Native Americans that they had on there, I'm going, that don't look like Sioux or Cheyenne or Crow. And then you see who the actors are, and you find out they're Cherokee or some other tribe. It's like, boy, that's kind of stereotyping. Like all Indians look like. Sorry, Native Americans. Although they use the term Indians on the show.
The sheriff, he's from Australia. You knew that, right?
Yeah, I knew he was an Australian too.
He can't tell it. He's got a great accent.
Yeah.
He plays it well.
Yeah, you could not tell he was an Aussie. I looked at that. What was funny is the end of it, the production company was Two Boomerangs Productions. So Two Boomerangs was the name of it. Yeah. So
I know I don't want to wear a motorcycle helmet and get hit over the head with a baseball bat more than once.
Oh yeah, did you see that one episode? Yeah. She got walloped on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great series, Lord.
It's worth watching. If you get a chance on Netflix, I think they're still playing it on Netflix. Yeah. And
enjoying Yellowstone on Amazon Prime with Kevin Costner, and that's all filmed right up in that area because I recognize a lot of it when they're out.
Yeah. You can just look at certain environments and say, that's not where. Well, it's like True Grit, the original one. That's filmed. That's supposed to be right over here between Fort Smith and where I'm at. Which was the Indian Territory. Fort Smith was the territorial marshal's office. That was Colorado. It was filmed in Gunnison, to be exact.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. Because it was a big deal when it was filmed there, but it's like there was way too many mountains there to be in that part of Oklahoma, and they were definitely the wrong kind of mountains and the wrong kind of trees. But
well, maybe it was the Panhandle.
No. If it was the Panhandle would be flat where True Grit was filmed with John Wayne. They've got all these mountains, and you can, kind of looks like, your backdrop there. Turn around. Well, you don't have to turn around. You can see it, but
downtown Denver,
like that.
Yep.
It's like that's not Oklahoma.
Mount Evans. That's Mount Evans.
Mount Evans.
Over here.
Yeah. It was kind of funny to watch. I shouldn't pick on him, but I guess you could call him a flatlander. Tropic. Tony, when he was here yesterday, I don't know if he's ever flown in the mountains before with his drone. And he was a little nervous. I was his visual observer. And like, Ron, where is it? We were some pretty high terrain in that one canyon. I'm sure he got some beautiful footage. He gets home later tonight. But I had a lot of fun with him and his wife, and super nice couple. And we went through an area called Spearfish Canyon, and then went up into Sundance, Wyoming, and then they kind of wanted to get back, but I said, hey guys, we're 20 minutes from Devil's Tower. And he goes, oh, and I said, you can fly your drone just outside the national park. He goes, let's go.
If
he was all about that, man.
If you can get where you can get shots and still not violate the rules, I'm all for it, because you do live in some really beautiful country. I mean, I grew up in Denver and Grand Junction. That backdrop behind Art right there, that was outside my bedroom window every time I looked up. I did. That's downtown, shooting towards downtown Denver, so I had a little bit less that you could see it. But I got up, I opened my curtains in the morning, and there was the Rockies. It's like you don't appreciate that, and Yeah, I see. I know. I got 4 minutes to go. I was looking at the clock.
So I will pop out and let you guys close up. Mel, I sent you a text. And
Okay.
Lloyd, maybe I'll send you one later tonight.
Okay. All right.
Maybe with some pictures attached.
Okay. I
Hey,
appreciate that.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't forget your buddy down in Texas, man.
Yeah.
Now,
And Fly
This-
Natural just showed up.
this video of Matt's has played almost to the end and never did see that section that you showed.
I bet YouTube got it.
Really?
It plays straight through with Matt and Jim and Al and Chris Hope and everybody talking, but it never cuts away to Ron's camera.
Really?
Yep.
YouTube got it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did.
Let's see. Well, you can fly in the national parks, right? Okay.
Lloyd,
Anyway,
thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know
Hey,
how
I
you
need
can
to-
scroll through real quick. I'm sorry, Lloyd. Scroll
No, that's
through
okay.
a video that's playing, and when you get to a scene you want, you click on that line right there.
Yeah.
I get to the one where you're like, and I click on that, and I see Matt, Al, Night Train, Jim, and Chris Hope. No,
If you go like a minute, like 3 or 4 minutes before that,
I've
Then-
done it 5 times and let it play through. Absolutely.
I'll check it out. Was it on Matt North's?
Yeah.
Matt.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I see when I scroll the timeline, I see just a blip of something about Jack Daniels, and then I see the face with the background behind it, and
It's too bad you
that
can't see
never
mine.
plays. That whole scene never plays.
You're
Really?
such a tease, Ron.
Yeah, I know. So, well, guys,
It's all
got
hot and
Ron Brown
bothered.
show. Yeah,
3
Ron
minutes,
Brown
Lloyd,
show
3
is-
minutes.
I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to wind it down. So I want to thank you guys for being on the panel. It has been a fun show tonight. I have really enjoyed it. Ron, thanks for coming in and teasing us with a video we can't watch.
Yeah, because I was going to put it up on Lloyd's show, you know.
Well, we'll figure out where it's at. Maybe Matt's got a copy of it somewhere. I doubt it.
I'm
But
sure he does. He probably saved that one.
Well, that ain't exactly the text I was hoping for, Ron.
Well, yeah. You work on that.
oh, Rodney Bill says, don't forget him, Ron,
Yep.
when you send that out. So, anyways, Chris,
everybody.
Ron, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for
You bet.
coming in. This has been a great show. I'm
Thanks
getting
for
ready
having
to
me.
start the timer here. Ron, we'll start with you. Any final words?
Yeah, going to be off the grid here for a while now. Heading out Thursday for Alaska, and then coming back and just working, either guiding or working in North Dakota. So, things are going to get busy starting this week.
Okay. Well, be safe when you're wherever you're going and whatever you're doing. All right. I'm going to go to Chris
Good luck
now.
on your test and your results and all that so you can get into Alaska.
I've got that sitting right here, all ready to put up my snooter on Wednesday morning. I'm looking forward to
Have
that.
fun. At least it's not a proctology exam.
Yeah,
It might
remember,
depend
it's
on where
not-
your head's at, though.
Yeah, that's not the box you poop in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Polo
I'm going
guard.
to bring Chris up here full screen. Chris?
Hey, thanks for having me, Lo. It's always fun to get on here and aggravate you.
Yeah. It's easy to do. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
it don't,
easy
it
going.
don't take
so-
much. Y'all
yeah.
have a good week, and we'll see each other in the chat somewhere, and y'all enjoy
Okay.
Ron's
Oh,
show
yeah.
later.
Yeah. I'll catch up with you sometime this week. So,
Take
all right.
care.
You take care. And let's see. Mel? Well, I'll finish off. Let's go with Art next. Anything coming up on your channel, Art?
Just got my rental car. Happy that I could drive myself around, and just waiting for a settlement. And hopefully, in a few days, I'll have a new car, not a brand new car, but new to me.
New to you.
And
Yeah.
and hopefully, I'll get the phone situation straightened out, and I'll be able to fly my
Fly your
Navigator too.
Navigator. All right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. And Mel, I want to thank you for being my co-host as always.
Well, I
And,
didn't think I was going to make it, but it all came together.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. And guys, I'm going to start the timer now, and I'm going to put myself on full screen. I want to thank everybody for the chat. Don't forget Ron Brown, Drone Nation, formerly known as Xeno Nation, is on here. So you guys have a good one, and I'm starting the timer.
All right. Good night, Lloyd. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
guys. Yep. Okay, I want to thank everybody. Drone Nation is already running hot and heavy, so I just stopped in there to say hi to everybody. But you guys, I appreciate everybody who came in. If you guys watching this in the, on the replay, thanks for watching it. You guys take care, and remember what I say: be nice to each other, treat each other the way you want to be treated. Our lives matter, and God bless the USA. And thank you for watching my show. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.